So my flight got canceled. It was canceled last night before the storm got really bad. I think reports are saying that we've gotten close to 20 inches of snow. And so then that forced a lot of the major New York City airports to cancel their flights. And that leaves me in a state of distress. So right now, I have no idea how or if I'm going to be able to get to Japan. But we're working on rebooking, and we're going to work on getting to Japan for this marathon. And yeah, I'm hopeful. Well, it's a day after the aftermath, and it's a little windy, but the sun is out. And so now my flight is booked for tomorrow morning at 6 in the morning. And hopefully I'll be able to take off because the snow should be coming in around 5 in the morning. But I don't think I'll be able to rest until I step foot on Japan. I think it'll be a journey to get there because I have to go to Los Angeles and take a layover from there. Everything is all packed. On the bright side, to get one more day and one more night with Toby. But New York City has done a pretty decent job at cleaning up. And yeah, I mean, I was in a plan to get some half-mile repeats today just to open up the legs and let the legs work a little bit. I took off yesterday because I was just stressed about finding a flight that'll get me there at a reasonable time. But we found one, and yeah, from now until then, I'll just be in somewhat panic mode. Whew. This is the last speed. What am I holding like that? This is the last speed workout before the Tokyo Marathon. And we're looking to get some 800-meter repeats. I'm on the tread today. It's brutal outside, and we're gonna get it done. I think should be good. My legs are feeling pretty decent. Knee is okay. Calf is okay on the other side. So we're gonna see if we can send it and then get ready to board this flight tonight. Tomorrow morning. And yeah, last speed workout, let's get this. All right, we have made it through security. I'm supposed to leave at 6, and I'm at the airport about 2 hours beforehand. Didn't really get to sleep too much last night, and I don't think sleep will be very optimal for the next 24 hours. That's priority number 1. Get to Japan, and then we'll worry about the rest later. They had me going through 2 connections at first, and now we're at 1. So thankfully that was sorted out a bit better. Starbucks isn't even open yet. Nothing's really open. And pretty much gonna be on my own in terms of fuel and whatnot until after I get to LA. Fun stuff. So it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and a lot of things have started to open up, but I got myself some overnight oats. I need to start carb loading. I have to hit about 650 grams of carbs leading up to race day, and I think I have 3 more days technically, but things are opening up soon. So that's where I got this thing from. There's a Shake Shack that just opened up, and there was a line for it. Shake Shack at 4 a.m. in the morning? Crazy. 15 grams of protein, 40 grams of carbs. Not a bad start. And we're in Los Angeles, and my flight to Japan has gotten delayed by, I think, an hour, almost 2 hours, so there's that. Now I'm gonna go to Terminal B to meet up with the wifey. But
yay! Okay, let's go.
Alright, so they close in about 20 minutes. This is my second poke bowl. So far I've had two orders of waffles. I had oatmeal. I had eggs and bacon. Two of these poke bowls. I've had 1 cup of orange juice. I think I'm probably hitting about 350 to 400 grams of carbs, which is, if you multiply that number by 4, that's how many calories you'll get just off carbs alone. Luckily, I'm not too bloated, but I figure if I'm going to be on a flight for 14 hours and if I don't have access to food that easily, might as well carb up for the plane ride. So we were able to find a lounge. I did a little bit of carb loading. Now I got to freshen up, shower, much needed for this long flight to Tokyo. Feeling squeaky clean. We're getting our steps in. My gate is located. Yep, so my flight is leaving earlier than hers, even though she got here way before I did.
I've been here since 4 a.m. That's crazy. But when we land, it's gonna be so worth it. Don't key, we out.
Don Quixote. We're finally gonna be on our way, or at least I will be, and she will be following me.
Yep.
But I'll be waiting for her on the other side. And my God, we have made it to Japan with everything intact. Got my luggage, and we're gonna get some food. That's first order of business because Jen actually just landed, so I'm gonna wait for her to go through customs, and then yeah. But I figured might as well eat now because it'll be another 45 minutes for her to get through customs. Oh man, that was good. I'm stuffed. But Jen just finished up with customs, so now I'm gonna meet with her. Don't know where she is, but she should be here. And then I found her, and we're taking the monorail. We were gonna take an Uber, but it's a little cheaper to do this instead.
And you get the experience of taking the monorail.
And we made it. Finally. Finally. Whoa. It just opens. Whoa. Beautiful. Man, we're living. Okay, we're gonna go to the konbini and get Jen some food. And then we're gonna be back and then we're gonna wind down.
We got these. Coolish.
So I saw someone that's in the fitness community and he's Hawaiian, but they have these in Hawaii. So cheers.
Cheers.
She got chocolate, I got vanilla.
Oh my God, it's like a Wendy's Frosty.
Damn.
Actually, my pre-bed snack's gonna be this night recover thing.
These are fire. Fire.
Should I give you one of them on your run when you when you do your marathon?
Maybe after. Good morning. What's today's date? Today's Friday. Today's Friday. Today's Friday? Yeah, today's Friday. Good morning. Egg sando. Tokyo Tower in the back. Got my coffee from 7-Eleven. And it is about 6 o'clock. I woke up at 5. And thankfully I'm not too jet lagged. Rather, I think I'm where I want to be, actually.
You're exactly where you need to be.
I'm exactly where I need to be. And we're going to go for a run today. We're going to meet with my friend Jake. And this will be at the Yoyogi Park, where a lot of the runners train here in Japan. It's going to be pretty hot for race day. They've released a statement saying that it's unusually warm. Not sure by how many degrees Fahrenheit. I think it's about 65 degrees Fahrenheit, in the 60s. I think we're starting off at 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes. But that'll be a later me thing to worry about. But in the meantime, we're going to enjoy Tokyo for today. Alright, we have made it to Yoyogi Park, and we're going to do this run with Jake-san. He's hosting an event with Morton, so we're going to check it out.
Feeling fit though,
I'm with Jake, ran to Japan, but the legend here. Do you have any last words or any advice, sound advice for me running this?
Don't end up in a medical tent. That's the first one.
I like that.
If you manage that, you've done better than me last year. I'd say take it easy at the start. You got maybe 4 miles downhill. I said everyone just actually canes it, and then you see just like dead bodies at the end. So maybe just chill at the start, take it easy. Sub 3 in the bank.
Let's go. Let's get this.
Boom, let's go, mate.
All right, we have made it to the expo, and we are at Big Sight Tokyo, but we're here to pick up my bib and my packet and whatnot. I wonder how big this expo is. It's pretty exciting. All right, we got the bib. The bib is collected, and we out. I don't know. It's the day before the marathon. Jen and I woke up at 5 in the morning. But we are pretty much going to a shakeout run with Tracksmith. And then we're going to go explore the city a little bit. I'll be going to a few pop-ups. I'm going to try to get some last-minute race attire. Nothing new on race day, but that doesn't apply to me. Or hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. We did a lot of shopping yesterday. After the shakeout or after the run with Jake, we ate a lot, and yeah, pretty much just soaking in whatever the city has to offer. It's like the general gist of today. I'm gonna try to eat a big lunch, meat, veggies, and then unlimited rice. So I'll be carb loading with that, and then I'm gonna switch over to more of a liquid diet as the evening rolls around to make it easier on the stomach and the GI. So we just finished up the shakeout run, which was actually a pleasant experience, just going on my own. Very hot and humid, more humid than I'd like, so that was good intel for tomorrow. I feel like it'll be roughly about the same, maybe a bit cooler. At one point I started to get a little dizzy and a little nauseous because I almost forgot what it felt like to run the humidity. Nonetheless, we are going to Shibuya or close to it to visit a few pop-ups and see what they got. Hopefully I can pick up some race attire for tomorrow. Let's see where Hiro is. I'm meeting him around here. Alright, so we waited pretty much about 2 hours just to go inside and get checked out. And now we're done with that first thing of the day. I think I was supposed to eat lunch maybe 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, but we're gonna do that. Get some lunch and then maybe shop around a little bit more, get some last minute race things, and then head back, relax, and then game plan for tomorrow. We're good. It was the night before the marathon, and we're going to spend the dinner portion alone. So the crew is going to be eating sushi on their own, and I'm doing my own thing because I decided to keep it simple, keep it stupid simple. Onigiri, and we got 2 of these. It is about 7:30 in the evening, and after these, I'm going to digest a little bit more, and I'm going to see if I can get some more liquid carbs into my system before tomorrow. I'll probably go to the convenience again and get something else, something that's a little bit more carby, and that's pretty much it. Tomorrow we do the damn thing, and it's been a ride for sure. Good morning. It is race morning. It is 6:20 in the morning. I've been up since 5, maybe 4:30. I had sips of Pocari Sweat. Yes, I'm gonna have a honey stinger, which I put in my pockets already. But this is what they look like. It's just straight up honey. These did me pretty well for Chicago. I think Morton's just like having too many gels, too many of those feel like they weigh me down too much, but these are about 24 grams of carbs. I'll be taking one about every 30 minutes. That'll get me to about 50 grams of carbs. I think I'll be taking it in the beginning, closer to about 20 to 25 minutes. I also need to space it out based on what the course is like, because I can't throw this away on the floor and I have to wait to find an aid station because they'll have garbage disposal system there. So, and that usually happens, I believe, every 5K is when they'll have each aid station, and then they'll also have water every kilometer, I believe. I think that's how it's working today. In the past, I think they've done every 5K, but either way, I'll probably have to hold on to this, and I'll have to like maybe strategize on when I'll be taking this. I'm going to fuel early, fuel often in the beginning, because I feel like down the backstretch of the race, the last thing I want to do is focus on eating and running at the same time. So I'm thinking if I could shift all my nutrition to the earlier part, when the effort doesn't seem as hard, it'll be a little bit easier mentally too. So I'm going to go with that route, and then like I said before, I got 7 gels. That'll take me to about, and that's pretty much it. So that's my nutrition strategy. I wanted to document it because I suck at nutrition, and I think it would be good to see what works for me. Yeah, that's how I'll be approaching this race. I'll see you there. It's a crispy morning, but I wouldn't want it any other way. I'd rather have it be this cold. It's just chilly in the beginning because, you're not moving, but would not want it any other way. Let's get this.
Reporting live from the Tokyo Marathon. I am at the 32-kilometer mark. These are really fast people, and I'm waiting for Eric. Eric, you're watching this. You're doing so well. You're tracking for a sub-3 right now. Just got to push a little harder. I apologize in advance for that gel exchange. There was the official in front of me. It's a pretty good day right now. I think it's like 50 degrees. There's some wind, which is great, and the sun is about to come, or it is just coming up here, but I can tell it's gonna get a little hot soon. Okay, we found gang. We are now in Ginza. I think this is the 32-kilometer mark. Ooh, it's so beautiful here. Weather's so nice. We saw Eric at the 32 mark, and We're about to go to the 41-kilometer mark and see him finish. Woohoo! Weather is great.
We're here. Let's go, Eric! You're
Finished the Tokyo Marathon. Pretty much, I ended up finishing in 3 hours and 13 minutes and 20 seconds. I think there were definitely some moments where I blacked out and could barely remember some things because it was just so hard, like all marathons should be. They're not easy at all by any means. Some might feel better than others, but for the most part, this was a battle. So I split the race up in 5-kilometer distances. So every 5 kilometers, I would just manually lap my watch. So this way I kind of knew what I was hitting. That was my goal, to kind of break it up into 5Ks, and roughly I had a range to hit about 21 minutes to maybe 21 minutes and 20 seconds. So roughly that's like maybe 6:52 per mile. And then the 21 is about 6:45, I believe. Something like that, like in the 6:40s. So the first 5K split was at 21:19, which was a 6:52 pace. I ended up doing that again for the second 5K as well. So we hit roughly about the same pace, 21:14, maybe a little bit faster, a touch faster for the second one. And then the third one, I dropped down a little bit, 21:28, roughly 6 minutes and 54 seconds. So at this point, I was trying to decide, tune into myself and see how things were going. I think that was a wake-up call, I think, for me. I think I felt pretty decent going into it. I ended up doing one of those like J-turns that people do and people practice completely, or I didn't botch that, but so the change of direction and just like doing it too quickly, I think loosened up the laces of my shoes. So then I think throughout the race from mile 9 and on, I just felt like there was room in my right shoe where you kind of want it to be a bit more snug. Like I felt like my foot sliding back and forth, which is not ideal. Moving on to the fourth split, the fourth 5K, that's when things started to break down. So at mile 9, that's when I started to slow down after my third split. And then mile 10 through 12, that's when things got away from me. So we hit about 7 minutes and maybe 7 seconds, which isn't too bad. It's like maybe like 8 seconds off. Then here's the thing that gets interesting. Once we hit the halfway mark, that's when things started to slip away from me. We hit 7:13 for mile 14, 7:21, and then 7:20. Fast forward, we're in miles 16 through 19 for that 5K split. Things get a bit slower for that. We're hitting about 7:31 per mile. That's 23 minutes and 11 seconds. So I'm pretty much slowing down by 2 minutes every 5 kilometers. And that might not seem like a lot, but in a whole stretch of a marathon, like that adds up. And things just weren't looking pretty. Things were not looking pretty. That's what happened. And it did get pretty hot towards the end of the race, I think. Let's check the weather now. So yeah, we're in 63-degree territory right now. It started at about 45 degrees, which is ideal for me because, it is a little warm compared to what I've been training in terms of New York. But like 45 to 63 or 65, that would be, 65 degrees Fahrenheit is about 17 degrees Celsius. But it was a decent race. It was a decent race. I'm not too bummed about it. Like honestly, like I feel pretty proud of myself considering like at one point I just wanted to stop completely. But it gives me more of a reason to push forward, and I can't wait to see how else I'll improve and learn from this race. But yeah, I'm gonna celebrate this personal best, and then I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna enjoy Japan for the next 2 weeks. Peace out. Thank you for watching this recap.